and good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Shukri Rashid, and today I'm gonna conduct an experiment for yeast metabolism. Okay, next we go for our ingredients or our apparatus and equipment. So we have 5 bottles, 5 sets of 500 ml bottles. Then we have waters, we have white sugar, brown sugar, starch, sachet of yeast, and also balance.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so then first we proceed with our experiment. So first of all, we will have all of our 5 bottles filled with 350 ml of water, which has been boiled and cooled down until room temperature in order to kill the microorganism, so that we can prevent it from contaminating our experiment. Okay, next we will have to sterilize our spoon. So we will use gas stove. Okay, we sterilize our spoon and also we sterilize the surrounding air. Okay, next we add 1 tablespoon of sugar into the control. And we slowly add. Right, we have to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. So next we will have to add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Next, our next bottle is 10 grams of white sugar only. So one tablespoon of sugar. Okay, next we will have 3 tablespoons of sugar for our next bottle. One. Two. And 3. Alright, okay, and then for our last bottle, we will have 1 tablespoon of starch. Okay, next after we have all the ingredients, we will add our yeast. So we only add for this 4 bottle, because for the control we doesn't add yeast. Okay, then after we have add our yeast, we will close it by using balloon. This is our result after 4 hours of the experiment times. So we for our control, we will not have any result since we doesn't have add any yeast. So we will measure the volume of gas for the other 4 bottles. So firstly, we will weigh our initial the initial weight. So the initial weight is around 436 gram. Then we will submerge the bottle inside the water. And then we will take the balloon. So we need to be careful as to not let any of the gas go out to the surrounding. So after we have get the amount of gas, after we collect it, we will put it under the water, and then we release it. Until the balloon is empty of any gases. Okay, so our balloon is then we will invert our bottle back again, and we will measure it for our final weight. So okay, next after we have finished for the first bottle, we proceed to the second bottle. So first we take bottle and we measure it first. Okay, then after being left for several few seconds, so we invert it just like previously. We invert it inside the bottle inside the basin. Then we take our second bottle. Then we just quickly release it into the bottle. And then after finish, we invert it back and we measure the final volume. So we left it for several seconds. Next, we will proceed for our third bottle. So just like before we measure the initial weight. Then left it for a few seconds until it's constant. And then we invert it. We take the balloon, make sure that none of the gas escape. Then we put it. Okay, make sure that there is no more gas in the balloon. And then we clip it and we measure the weight, the final weight. Okay, here are the results for the experiment. So we can see that for the control we have no gas production because we doesn't add yeast. Aside from that, for the 4 bottles, so the starch also doesn't have any gas production because starch is also kind of like yeast. Okay, so the reason, so we can see that this is the result obtained from the experiment. We show that the 10 gram of brown sugar is the highest gas production. So this is the reason for this experiment. So we can see that this is the process of yeast fermentation. So the glucose is like some kind of food for the yeast. So through this process, it will produce ethanol, carbon dioxide, and also energy. So this carbon dioxide is the gas that makes the balloon expand, which can be shown has been shown in our experiment. So that's all. Thank you for watching.